Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Amidst Chicago University drama, Deji tackles President Tinubu for not presenting a primary or secondary school certificate to INEC. Yet, INEC considered his form, went ahead, stamped it, and gave him the go-ahead to become, to participate in the election. To start with, he said he can't wrap his head around it, that this is totally and completely absurd. You see? So these are some of the things that are happening, and every single person is beginning to wonder and think about it very seriously and wonder what's going on next. So let's get to the juicy part of it. As Deji, who has been one of the chief advocates of Tinubu, speaks. Amidst Chicago University drama, Deji tackles President Tinubu for not presenting a primary or secondary school certificate to INEC. Yet, INEC accepted his form. In the wake of a prevailing drama concerning a certificate from Chicago University, Deji has taken a jab at President Tinubu over his educational qualification submitted to the Electoral Commission. It is noteworthy that Tinubu presented a Chicago State University certificate, claiming it as his alma mater to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). This has become a point of contention, especially in the face of recent attacks on the university by supporters of Peter Obi, who have asked the university, how did you admit this guy without him submitting a primary or secondary school leaving certificate and going straight to the university? Yet the university is protecting Tinubu. A lot of Nigerians cannot really understand and get or understand exactly what is going on. This has become a serious issue because Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is one man, is one person who Nigerians are very, very unclear about. There is a lot of, things about Tinubu that you cannot place your finger on. I can assure you for free. Tinubu has a lot of oofs and coofs all around the corners, all around the curves. Tinubu has a lot of things that you cannot truly sincerely explain. So when you look at the whole thing, you are wondering to yourself and you are asking yourself, how did we get here? Tinubu's name, for instance, some say he has another name. You must have heard that, yes? They say he has another name. Apart from his name, the state of origin, they said he's not from, he's from Osun State. Tinubu says, no, he's not from Osun State. His birth parents, I know he claims this late Alaja as his mother, but some people says Tinubu's real parents, are unknown to Nigerians. Then the schools he went, the primary, the secondary school Tinubu went is a mystery to everyone. In 1999, he became Lagos State Governor, and the schools he filled then in those forms, INEC forms, are not existing. They've never existed. They never existed at the time he said he attended the school, even if they are existing now. Say, for instance, somebody, we have a lot of private schools in Nigeria. Somebody have decided to form a private school, and as a result, named the school one of those names. At that time, he said he went to primary and secondary school. Those schools did not exist in Nigeria, the primary and the secondary school. Hence, when he came to, the presidential, he did not feel both. He didn't feel both, yet INEC accepted the forms. And some persons blindly will continue to argue that, it does not matter. It was in the time of Muhammadu Buhari, who only went to primary school, that the minimum standard of who becomes Nigerian president was set to be, HND. At least you would have gone to some sort, you would have done primary and secondary school. Minimum requirement. So these are some of the issues, some of the real issues and the real matters on ground right now as we speak. It is really, 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 really confusing to mention but a few. Some of the things that we see happen, okay, in and around us is really, really confusing because everyone is trying to understand it. Everyone is trying to really get a grasp of it, that how can these things be? How did we get here? What exactly is going on? What can we do differently? How did these things happen? So these are very, very serious matter. These are very, very, these are serious issues that must be resolved, that must be looked upon. And this is why we all together with one accord must ensure that the right thing is being done, and we do not joke with what is needed to change and to transform the nation and to bring us to the real position. If there is any time that any single person needs to, get things done decently and in order, this is that time. This is it, not tomorrow, it's now. So these are some of the things going on. So Deji Adeoju is asking Tinubu himself, Tinubu, where is your primary and secondary school certificate? Don't forget, he's a big advocate for Tinubu. Oh yes, he supports Tinubu. He's a big advocate for Tinubu. But he is also asking Tinubu, they will say, Ogbeni, Mr. Man, where is your certificate? Where is it? Where is it? Because we don't understand it. Where is your certificate? Well, we understand you went to primary, you went to secondary. Yes. How did these things happen? Where is the certificate? So these are very, very serious matters that must be, we must not take with levity. We must look upon it very closely and we must understand it, because we can't continue with something like this and think that, it's all right, it's okay. It's not okay. It's not. So people are saying, it's already working, so let's let it be. Really? Let's just let it be just like that? Really? No, what is wrong is wrong. There's no other name for it. If it is wrong, it means it's wrong, and it needs to be corrected so that you can have sanity in the system, so that things can be done decently and in order. Yes? So this is what is going on right now. This is what is happening, and every single person is beginning to ask themselves real questions. What can we do differently? How did we get here? And how can we, get things rolling and what have you? So it is what it is. If there's any time in the history of the nation that every single person will have to, work and ensure that we get our nation right the first time, it's now. So please leave us a comment. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.